and produced the film Not Without My Daughter. And it was the traumatic child custody battle between Betty Mahmoudi and her Iranian husband. And that film demonized...
Were you married to Daud at that time?
No. No, but I had seen the film, and that... I'd seen it on the big screen, and I'd seen it with my eyes, and then I read the book. And as far as I was concerned, Islam defeminized women, subjugated them, oppressed them. And in fact, really, what I was reading was a child custody battle between two people which happened to cross over into two countries. Two countries which were...
But isn't it surprising, Yvonne, that yet you decided, you had seen this film, you had all the demonizing influences of Muslim men on your mind, and yet you decided to marry a Muslim man and have your child from him?
He was quite amazing. He was exceptional, and in fact he was an excellent father, very supportive, and so I didn't see him as a Muslim man. I just saw him as somebody who was quite an amazing person, who was a brilliant father, a brilliant person in my life at that time. And unfortunately, like so many things, you know, a few years down the line we drifted apart, and he went his way and I went mine, although we still maintain a great friendship.
So how long you stayed together?
We were together probably for 4 or 5 years.
But that didn't bring you to Islam?
No. No.
What brought you to Islam then?
Well, after the Taliban experience, I had given an undertaking. You know, I said, if you release me, I promise I will study Islam and I will read the Quran.
But once you were free, you were free not to...
In truth, I would have promised to have learned Cantonese, Swahili. I would have promised to do anything just to get out of that situation. And
exactly.
Yes.
So what made you read Quran then? I mean, you could have, actually, that was a prison commitment. You could have...
You know, I've given my word. It's as old-fashioned and as simple as that. I had made a promise, I'd given an undertaking, and so I started to read the Quran, and I was given a Quran with an index in the back, and so I thought, I'll make this easy. I'll cherry pick all the subjects relating to women, and so I'm looking for the chapter on how to beat your wife, how to subjugate
How to beat your wife?
Yes.
In Quran?
Well, you know, this is my twisted idea of what, you know, this religion is evil and violent and oppresses women. And I couldn't believe what I was reading, because the Quran makes it, as you know, crystal clear that women are equal in spirituality, worth and education. And education is so important that whether a woman is married or single, it is her duty to go out and seek education, and if she can't get it in the home, then she has to go out and seek to be educated. And I was amazed by this. I then started looking at the divorce rights, the property rights, the inheritance rights, and
At some stage you said that the Hollywood, reading Quran and the divorce laws reminded you of the Hollywood divorce lawyers.
Well, all these divorce lawyers that get huge big settlements for their clients or spend weeks drawing up prenuptial agreements, it was already available for Muslim women 1400 years ago. I mean, the prenuptial agreement that the Hollywood stars get now, it's the same as the contract that a woman will draw up for her wedding, and even then she has the right to retain her own identity. She doesn't have to take the name of her husband if she doesn't want to. And so there were lots of sort of wow factors that I was reading. I mean, when you think about it, less than 50 years ago in America, a black woman could not sit next to a white man on a bus in the days of segregation, and that is less than 50 years ago. And yet 1400 years ago,